Why do you think Black women like her keep other Black women single?
Because that's just it's 2 plus 2 is 4. Woman that
No, no,
is
no, no.
attractive.
Don't give me that. Don't give me a dad answer.
No,
Really,
I'm not gonna
explain
give
it
you
to
a
me.
dad answer. I'm just gonna give you a common sense one. If women who look like her are desirable to other women who don't, but these lesser women are also in the exact same circumstances, it's the same reason why Lizzo was so popular, because the majority of Black women are obese. So they wanted someone who looked like them, who represented them in the mainstream media and was talking to them, for them, and saying the things they can't say for themselves. That's the exact same thing that Dr. Cheyenne Bryan is doing right now. She's talking for all these old
Okay.
women who are like, so she's talking for all these old women who are past their prime and trying and are coping with it by saying, well, I'm the one walking the dog, I have options. That's all. There's no difference. The difference with her is she's pretty and talking about have option relationships. Lizzo was fat and still talking about I'm popping. Derek Jackson, you know what I'm saying, was, oh, I'm a Christian strong man, but out here having side bitches. Like there's no difference to what's going on right now. So that's why.
And they like when you think about it, the overarching um sentiment is like they really are quitters. Like if you ever hear like a woman give another woman advice, it's like, yo, leave him. I'll have a comment on somebody join and I'll be like disagreeing with somebody and a chick will say, your girlfriend is like she shouldn't be with you. Like she's gonna find you're this and you're that. Like bitch, girl, I just talked to you for 2 minutes, and you trying to you would love for her to leave me. You don't even know me. Like that's how they is. They just want everybody to leave somebody. You know, everybody be miserable like them.
It kind of sound like it's a little personal there, real dope. Like you're
Oh
speaking.
no, I'm just it's just it happens all the time. Like it
Yeah,
happens all the time. Like
you can let them.
if you ever in the comment section talking to a girl that you don't know and she
That came from the
disagree with
soul
you,
right there, Jr.
Yeah, he be letting them damn B bombs fly. Ain't they?
Have you seen that man's comments? Like, I understand where he's coming from. It's if you look at him, it's always saying another woman, like trying to help, trying to convince his woman to be single. Like, why you ain't married her yet, man? Why ain't you married the last 10 niggas you was fucking? Like, what are you like? But you asking him, and that's why I'm saying like women tend to like to commiserate with them, saying when they have shitty circumstances, they want to find other women that share those same shitty circumstances, and then they form like get together and form like Voltron, and then just go out here and attack men, like attack the type of men who they want to say and take them out of them circumstances, but won't.
You gonna say something true?
I have a question for the women on the panel. Hopefully, they can answer it. What is this fascination with the women in our community that wants to still be desirable well into their older age? Like the only community of women that I hear do this, I actually had this happen the other day. 66-year-old Black woman, within 5 minutes of knowing me, telling me she out dating. She was married 27 years, but she still got it. I didn't ask, but I'm trying to figure out what is that? Is it something to not be able to feel desirable? Like, I'll digress. I would really like to know.
Yeah, they want to be
Trey,
desired by anybody, not instead of being desired by a husband.
may I ask you? Can I answer your question with another question? Do you believe that Black men are the most desirable men?
Absolutely.
Yes.
one of them.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think the representation of what
If you need the stats, just tag me in.
So I'm just gonna push it a little because I think the answer to this question answers your first question. Black men are desirable for lots of reasons, but not really for the humanity of that man. But it's like it's a flex for a lot of women to be with a Black man. It's the big, BBC or it's whatever, but it's never really truly that man. It's the idea of being with an attractive man that makes them attracted to Black men. And so, in a similar sense, Black women experience this sexualization where when you do not have a society that values like your inner self, you hyper fixate on being valuable on the outside. And when you reach a certain age where you are unable to contribute to society, like with children, what do you have? Especially if society has valued you on this like pedestal of only being physically attractive in the same way Black men are like they're sexualized, but not for the character of a Black man, but it's the idea.
I have to I have to disagree with you from the standpoint that I do hear that a lot, but I do not believe that that's true. Mainly because, well, a lot of times, and I don't want to monopolize this because I know JR want to move on, but I'll try to keep it concise, right? A lot of times I think Black women believe that because that's their experience. But as a Black man, I can overwhelmingly tell you, I've been all over the world, 20 some odd countries. Most of the time, it may assume from your perspective that it is a sexual thing. I actually think that's more from Black men to Black women. Most women see how Black men are and move through society. Most women that are not Black are not just hyper focused on the sex as one is claimed. Most of the time, they actually are interested in what internally does go on with Black men. Now, I don't know why it's always echoed that, oh, it's just in the bedroom. No, that may be an added bonus, but that's not what most of the time they chase. And I'm speaking from being a Black male who has
No. I'm not trying to invalidate. I'm just shocked because there are so many, like, I live in a very non-Black area. Black men are like gold here. And the way in which, if he doesn't have money, a lot of these Asian, Indian, white girls do not look at him. And when you're telling me it's beyond just his Blackness, 95% of the women that I see out here engaging with sex, like sexual relationships with Black men, they are not trying to be that man's wife. Like, they are trying to like, there's this idea that once you have sex with Black men, and white men look at you differently, like they devalue you in a way.
You're proving my point. That's what I mean. And that there's this assumption that it's strictly sex. It's not. The white male has done a good job of media perpetuating that they're valuable, which if you really look at what represents cool, we are that standard, to the point to where Latin men mimic us, white men mimic us. We are the standard across
But
male.
not all Black men are cool.
But that's a semantic.
But not all Black women are thick, but that's the
exactly.
idea.
That's what we're talking
Black
about.
women are also the standard for women as far as how we look. They want butts because of us, lips because of us, how they wear their hair, how they want to change it up, the way we talk, the way we engage, the way we cook. Black culture, period, is the standard across all cultures. So I think that just applies to this Black man. It's Black people overall.
Right. Man, we're talking about dating though.
Yeah, but no. But to I don't know the sister's name. She did, and Truth was right. They were right. Everyone's right, actually. Everyone has a little bit of nugget in what they're saying. But Anne asked the question to why we're so desirable is because every other male wants to be like us. For instance, if a so-called, I don't like the term Black, but if a so-called Black woman goes out and dates another man outside her race, the first thing she does is make him be like us. That's the first thing she does. You got to get a haircut like a Black guy. You got to dress like a Black guy. You got to have the same swag as a Black. That's what y'all do. If you were to go out right now, I don't know if y'all date outside your race, both sisters, but if y'all went out and got an Asian man, Indian man, it doesn't matter what man you get. The first thing you're gonna do is say, "Listen, all that other stuff you do, you can't do that because I can't bring you to the cookout looking like that." You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some swag. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, do certain things. And to True's point, I agree with him. It's not just sexual. The sex is a major part because the women go back and say, these brothers are smart, intelligent, and they got the swag, and they can also satisfy me because when you talk to other women from different races, those men are not really that focused on giving you a good time. This notion that Black men don't take the time to satisfy women is cap. We take our time to make sure you guys have a good ass time.
Who said that? Who said
I've
that?
heard women say, "Oh, Black men are lazy. They're not romantic. They don't do this. They don't buy flowers. Whatever. Come to the crib."
Stop. Where did you hear this? On social media?
Yeah, I mean,
No, in real life. I heard that in real life.
Mostly,
I heard that in real life.